Hello guys and welcome back to my Let's Play Spintires with me, Robbie V72. Last episode we driven from our starting point with a UAZ down to pick up, I can't remember the name of all of the trucks, but it was a logging truck, drove it all the way back up, crossed over the river, over here somewhere, drove all the way around here somewhere, so look around to here, crossed over and we're now at a garage there. We unlocked the garage, so let's continue. So here we are. I've got to get used to this camera stuff. Right, what I was going to do this time, because it takes 8 logs to complete an objective, and each truck, if I take medium log cart, with a log cart, you need a log cart and a medium log cart, you fit medium logs on and that's worth 4 points, and you need 8 points. So I'm going to take both trucks. As I said before in the last episode about towing a truck, it will kind of drive itself if you're towing it, so it's kind of like 2 people playing it in a way. Just got to keep an eye on the guy behind you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them both up as login trucks, and get down there. Last episode I did notice the game was rather loud, so at points I don't think you could actually hear me. So I've sorted the volumes out a bit, I think, and hopefully this will be better. So we need crane support to start with, then we'll load the cart with crane. Because it's on hardcore, I need to actually load this myself. So we've got the crane on, and the medium log cart, we'll install that. Fireproof exhaust, I haven't got a clue. I've never used it, so I'll leave that. So that's what this truck looks like. So let's take that off. Back this up a bit. Turn it round. In fact, yeah, we'll turn it round. I need to be able to select that vehicle as well though. So I'll put the handbrake on. Change truck. Thankfully. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to move this forward a touch. There we go. Whoops. Don't want to hit him. Right, stick the brakes on. Right, we need to remove this utility. We have log cart. This one doesn't have. No, it doesn't have. It doesn't have the crane one. So we're going to put the log cart on. Medium logs 4 points, long logs, yeah. Beacons, just because it's nice and pretty. Cabin protection. I'm not too sure if that actually adds to the weight of the vehicle or not. And we'll have again the medium trail on the back. Now this one has a long logs cart as well, which gives you 6 points, but I'll just keep it the 4. Two trucks with 4 on. That gives us the 8. Right. Let's switch back to the other truck. Right, I want to get a bit away from this one. I'm going to put it in gear so it doesn't automatically roll down the hill when I let go. Right. There you go. Keep my foot on the brake that way. Otherwise, if it's in automatic, if I keep my foot on the brake, it'll then revert into a reverse gear, which we don't want. So we'll secure that to that. And basically now, as you can see up here, the winch truck, it's auto, so it'll auto steer and it will accelerate when it needs to. I can change this to just pull. That's usually when they're tipped over and things like that, and they won't try and accelerate. So we'll let it accelerate, and this is what happens. So if I can get the camera, bloody camera, right. And as you can see, he's going to drive. I've just got to be careful that I don't... I've got to kind of give him distance, if you know what I mean, around corners, because he won't pick his way through, as I can. He'll kind of just follow my lead, roughly. So here, just taking it nice and slow. He seems to be stuck on my bloody back wheel now. As you can see, I haven't got diff lock on, I haven't got all wheels on, all wheel drive. I was checking over the video, previous video, and at the beginning I noticed I said all-wheel steering. No, I meant all-wheel drive, which I'm sure you all understand what I meant. Let me stick some all-wheel drive on. And a bit of diff lock. Let's get out of here, because we are trying to drag him out as well. Just keep an eye on him. Put my lights on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. This game is easier with more than one person, I will admit. Especially doing stuff like this. I'm not going to go out of first gear at this stage while we're towing. Whoop. See that mark there? That's in hardcore you can actually damage your truck by leaving the diff lock on. So take it off. Diff lock only really works off road anyway. Now this is going to be a bit of a pain when I get up here, because I need to get both trucks up there, load them both up using this one truck, and then link them back up and drag them out. Problem is, I can't remember where, I think it's just here. There is an easy way of doing this. I'm going to try and attempt the not looking at the map achievement, but I've got a rough idea I'm going to need it at some point. Is it this one? Or is it the next one? Trying here. Ah, there it is. That was right. So as long as he can get round as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to park. I'm going to load this one up, move him, and then pull the other one in. As long as I stay within a certain radius of it, a certain distance of it, I should be alright. Right, let's have a look at the area. Handbrake on. Oh, it's going to be a tight fit. So, let's sever our connection with him for a minute. Get this guy turned round. Oh, it is a very tight gap. Back up into there if I can. I'm not the best at reversing, but here goes. Counter steer, and then steer in. Sometimes this does not go according to plan. All I need to do is load 3 logs onto it, and once I've got them in the right position, click on the logs and it gives me the full load. Right, so park him there. Zoom out a bit. Right, advanced. Medium logs, spawn a log. Oh dear. Yeah, this is where I have loads of fun because I never ever get this right. Let's see if I can get a decent camera angle. Open that. Turn that. And down we go. Now you've got to get these at a certain way. See how it's red in the middle? There. So it's saying we need to push it further out. So there you go. Perfect. Lift that one up. Let's spawn another log. What we're trying to do is aim for the centre of the log really. Makes it a little bit easier. Clamp that. Lift it. Turn back around. Whoops. That doesn't help. Yeah, it's a bit... If you're not careful, it can catch you out when it starts clipping on things. Right, that one's out of sync now. Let's just drop that there a second. That one's alright now. See if I can get this one right. Pick it up, move it out. There we go. And drop it. Spawn another log. Oh, this is the fastest I've ever done this. Quite handy this crane really. Oops. Wrong buttons. Yeah, quite handy this crane. It's got me out of a few jams before. Bring that down. See all them? They're out of bloody place again. Ugh. Let's take that one out. That one's right. So drop that one. Take the camera on there a bit, see if I can see what I'm doing this side. Move to the back of the truck. Oh, that's why. Right. Do you know, I've watched people do this and they make it look so easy. There we go. There's that one. Ah, they're all in place. So if I press them. Ah, I need to correct my truck now. Take handbrake off. Let's get the front of the truck. They've fell out of place now. Right, what I'll do is I'll get it off. I'll move it over so I can get the next truck in. Oops. A bit close to this one. Whoops. Basically, that's all we're going to do is try and fit this one with the desired logs. Oh, turn that one better. Right. Handbrake back on. Change back to that truck. This is a pure pain. Are these lined up? Nope. That's okay. Let's just restore that. Turn it off. I'll have to try and do. So the camera angles can be such a pain. Trying to get the right camera angle for the job that you need, and come on. I'm not bothered about the logs as such at the moment. See how bad that is. Can I reach that? Right. Yeah, they're all in the right place. I'm not in the centre, so I can't click on the logs. Right, I'll change to that truck. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can spawn with that. No, I'm nowhere near it, am I? That's not going to work. Really, I should have loaded this one up. Tell you what. Oop. Losing a log. Oh, good. Get to the back of the truck. This one's going to be a bit harder. It seems to have got stuck behind that one. There we go. We'll kind of leave that there and see if I can back up now. So we want to be whoop. I like a bit more control over my truck, so I'll use manual gears. Don't be tipping over. Come on, spin round. Spin round that way. I just need to basically be alongside it, right alongside it, and I can get this sorted. Oh, that's brilliant. Camera again. Zoom out. There we go. Spin them round, then put them out, and then put them down. Oh, that one's ready to pack. I'll load this one up first. So on 3. In fact, what I might do is just transfer these 3 over to that one, and then reposition this one there and restock this one. Gee, I could have done that out there, couldn't I, really? Never mind. Right. These things are set to trials. Phrase my father used to say a lot. I think a lot of things are sent to try us. Whether we're brave enough to face it or not. So we'll just transfer these over. Let's get on that back end again because I can see better with this one. Let's drop that down there. Excuse me. Oh, this is fun. In fact, no, it's a bit far back. Try and get it as close to the centre of the log as possible. Simply then that way it's balanced nicely. Doesn't stay balanced nicely when I'm bouncing it about like that. God, you think I was a professional? Whoops, he says. Oh Christ, wrong button. Come on. Wrong way. Hey, so I've got to push these forward until they're in that kind of right location. They don't look too far out, but I don't know whether it's not showing me because it's the wrong truck. So I release that. Lift that out of the way. We'll change to that truck. Yeah, there we go. So there's our 4 load points for these. Let's get this truck out of the way a minute. Again, I can't go too far. Camera. Because I need to be able to select the other truck. But I could use this one to pull the other one, so it doesn't really matter that way. Right, so we'll leave him there. Change truck again. Go to this one. Right, see if I can actually reach that with that. If I can reach it, I'll have to muck about. No, I can't. So let's restore that. 6, 5. Take the handbrake off. Let's reverse it. I'd need to be in there anyway because I don't think I can actually select logs otherwise. So let's get this over there. Try and straighten the truck out a bit as well this time, so we get perfect. Right, I think that might just do it. Right, let's try this. I think I'm a little bit far forward. Nope. Exciting stuff this, isn't it? Not really. Down we go. Let's grab that. I think I've grabbed that in the wrong place, but never mind. I love the way there's smoke pouring out of the truck as the engine's working away there. It's a lovely feature. There's loads of brilliant features in this game. My one bugbear is the camera angles. If they could just sort that out, I'd be very, very impressed. Oh. Well, what am I doing? Spawn the medium log. That was a bit better. Collection. Whoops, wrong way. So you can see the line coming down, the faint line coming down from the centre of the crane head. That kind of, you know, shows me where the crane's lined up for. Which is, again, another neat feature. Can we just drop that? It's green, so as long as I stay green and the truck is straight, I can actually make it into a full log wagon. And lift up. It's kind of cheating in a way, but with my skills, it's the way I'm going to go. Because I've got none. Oops. Right, we don't want to spawn another one. Oh, there we go. And all I have to do... position my truck properly. Here's position the truck. Oh, you are kidding me. Let's get this log then. And we'll pull this on a bit. They're all still right, ready to pack. So we've got our 2 trucks. Excuse me. We've got our 2 trucks loaded up. Yeah, I'm going to change to the other truck now. And we're going to attempt... this is where it gets really exciting now. We're going to attempt to tow that one out of there. And hopefully, nothing will tip over, because as you can see, this is muddy. So as long as I keep it steady, he says. And brake off. Let's get right into the mega thick of this so we can keep an eye on that truck. Just take it nice and slow. It's the first time I've ever tried this. If it works, then I'll be amazed, to be quite honest. Seems to be working so far. Like I say, that truck will not drive forward to the very end and then turn like I can do it myself. He'll try and turn straight away. And I'm hoping there's nothing there that's going to get in his way. Oh, we are rocking. Just get a drink of juice. Didn't lock on. That's how you damage it. Keep forgetting about that. Right, now I've got to find my turn off. I think is this one. Is it this one or is it the next one? No, I can never remember. No, I think it's that's this one. Careful now, because I wanted to hit that straight on. Look. They're all rocks, and it will go over. He keeps trying to back up. I've got myself stuck. I just find wiggling side to side usually frees you off in this situation. Just gotta be careful I don't. Ah, will you stop reversing? Nice. I had the momentum going there and he started reversing. Oh, damn. Right, we'll have to release him. Tour myself out of this. We're not actually tipping the truck. No you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Oh, wouldn't be the first time I've tipped it. Start to sink. I need to get onto that truck. Oh, just. I need to come closer. I need to try. Ah, stop reversing. What I can do is change this to pull. See if that'll help. No, he's not going to accelerate. I'm digging myself further and further in as well. Oh man, this is not turning out well. Let's unhitch from him for a minute. Sinking in again, but I can't let the other truck get too far away. Come on, you can do it. As long as he's moving a bit, I know he's going to move. Just got to be careful he doesn't tip over. And stay on the track at the same time. And we go through that bit, alright. That was a bit scary there for a minute. Feels not bad. It's not actually that far to where we need to drop this off. It's along this path here, but we've got quite a steep incline, and then it's kind of quite a drop with a turn right at the bottom of it, which I am a bit concerned about. So what I might do is, at some point I'll dump him, drive this on, empty mine, come back and swap to that truck and do the same with that, and then go on down to the next point. Full of coal. I do apologise. Yes, it is better playing with more than one person because you can help each other out that way. And you don't all have all this rigmarole of trying to tow a truck behind you whilst trying to tow yourself out of a tree with a tree. This is a bit of a bank. So far we're doing well. Quite pleased with this, with the progress at the moment. Doing really, really well. Problem is it gets quite narrow up here. What I'm going to do is try and maybe accelerate a bit when I get to the top of here. Brought in, so I've got my finger on the F key. Stick the diff lock on. I should have pressed pull as well, never mind. Because that cable's getting entangled. I don't know if it actually does get tangled as such in it. So here's the drop just over here, and behind the trees just to the left is where we dump stuff. Oh, we're doing really, really well. He seems to be struggling, leaning a bit, but we're doing it, we're doing it. And so here's the drop with a turn. So I've got to be really careful because I need to know where he's going to turn. That in the background there is a cloaking marker on your map. It's cloaked. It's not all for sure. Like I said, I'm going to try for the not using the map, so I can't really show you on this map. I'll show you another map at some point. But that there, once you drive into the black circle at the bottom, that reveals an area on your map, and it shows you if there's anything there that you need to see, sort of thing. Like might be trucks that you can unlock. I'm just going to reel him in a bit. Right. Let's continue on. He's a bit close now, to be fair, but I need him as close as possible for this bit. This is where we can tip trucks. I have had trucks tip here when I'm just on driving one truck. Hardcore, you kind of do get a sense of weight to the trucks, I think anyway. Especially through the steering wheel. Sometimes the steering goes really light, and other times it can be very, very heavy. So here's our first objective. Oh, turn our diff lock off so I can turn the corner. Well, that worked better than I thought it would, to be fair. I thought I would have had a lot more problems than that. As you can imagine, these boulders can be a pain in the ass. Let's get him to there, stop him. So we can unload this guy. There's my 4 points. Travel forward, and we change to the other truck. Same travel forward, and try travel forward. Right. Change trucks. Unload him. We've done it. And we've also lost our tow line.
But anyway, so there you go, guys. It worked a lot better than I thought it would. I didn't think it would be that good, or I wouldn't say that good as such, but I didn't think it would be that easy. I thought I'd have a much more of a struggle at my hands. We had a little bit of a tiz there in the middle, but I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like, leave comments. Really appreciated. And hope to see you next time. Next episode we will be... I don't know what we'll be doing. Gonna have to find another logging camp. I think I might have to go back actually to that one. Or I might go back, get a garage pack on one of the trucks, and open. There's another garage further down this area here somewhere. There's also a fuel depot, so I can refuel both trucks because this one's nearly out of fuel. And yeah, that'll be next episode. So hopefully come back and see how we get on and see what happens. Bye bye for now.